I don't know why my bikes are always out of gas. Seems like the bikes are always out of gas. Ugh, get out of the way. So I feel like hitting the highway and then getting on some backcountry roads. Cause I ain't got nowhere to be tonight. Woo! Let's get some breeze! Oh man, that breeze feels good. I have been a sweaty mess for like 12 hours. Alright guys, welcome to I think this is gonna be a vlog Thursday on a Harley! A vlog Thursday on a Harley! Oh my god! Anyway guys, welcome to today's video. I am Paramoto, as always, happy to be here. And you know what, if you guys are so inclined, I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. I really would. Man, another long day in the books, but to be honest with you, after tomorrow, I'm off for an entire week. So, I'll be honest with you, I'm okay with it. I don't care how hard I gotta work. I got one day left. How bad can one day be? You know? Just get it over with, get it done. I would have stayed. I would have stayed for like a 24-hour shift if that means I could have been off another day early. Like, I'm okay with it. Some actually, good things happened today, though, guys. I don't know if you've been following the last couple of days. This is becoming like a total daily vlog where I'm you guys life updates. But for a long time, I felt pretty negative about my job. For a very long time. For 6-7 months now, things have gotten so negative where I work. And you know what? I've been thinking, about transferring, about quitting and going somewhere else. And you know what? Something happened where I was written up over nonsense. And then I saw that my supervisor was embellishing and making things worse. So that was my catalyst to be I'm transferring. And I put in my transfer request. And I know it's just a request. And it's it doesn't really mean anything until there's vacancies. But I literally just felt here's my stress. You know, and it's it's just a little bit of a load off. It's a little bit of a stress load off. And just today, I was just so happy. Even though I had to have an awkward conversation with my supervisor, I was still just so happy. And I told her straight up why I wanted to leave. And I was honest, but very professional at the same point. And it's just I'm not happy. There's no teamwork here. You know, I feel at this job that we're in, you have to be a team or you can't be successful. And, you know, I feel certain things got embellished of getting me in trouble. It was very minor trouble, very minor, nothing crazy. I didn't do anything actually bad. I just misinterpreted something, but it blew out of proportion. So I was just you know what, I don't feel like I need to be here anymore. So she was very, very receptive to it, but it was just one of those things. If you guys have ever quit a job and just the feeling of just upright and total honesty is just so rewarding, and it's such a good feeling, you know? Nothing not on the table, and it's a good feeling, guys. It really is a good feeling. Yo, get out of EMS's way, dudes. I don't know why you guys gotta be in EMS's way, dude. Get out of the way. I don't know though, I like this. I like actually being able to trend and talk about things with you guys. Oh, yesterday this happened, and then today this happened. You know, this has gotten better, that hasn't gotten better, I'm still doing this. And it's a good feeling. It's kind of cool. Guy's using hand signals out his window. I ended up talking to the supervisor that I want to transfer to. And, you know, I was talking to him and I'm just you know what, things are just really toxic over here, and I want to come work with y'all. And you know what, he was just it was such a good feeling when he was just you know what, we know you trained over here years ago, we trust you, we like your attitude, you're a good person, a good worker, we'd be glad to have you. And a couple of his guys said the same thing, and it was just dude, I haven't had anything positive said to me in months. And it's I don't need constant attaboys. I really don't. I don't care. I mean, I'm one of those people, just leave me alone and let me do my job. But, you you know, to finally go from like all negative, non-stop negative, to like somebody saying something positive, and like things, instead of trending downward all the time, are getting better. Nothing is concrete. Everything is subject to change. As in life, everything is subject to change. But to be honest with you, it's just such a good, relieving feeling that there might be light at the end of a long, dark, depressing tunnel. And I need some freaking highway bars on this thing. If you could have like 3 positions where you can go straight out forward, and then go mid, and then sometimes I even put my foot on the passenger peg. You know, like this, like sport bike style. You know, it moves your hips and your butt around. And like, I know that sounds kind of weird, guys, but like, if you can get pressure off of certain areas, especially when you're doing a long road trip, it's moving comfortable. It helps you stay comfortable for longer, which helps you stay in the saddle for longer. At the end of my last road trip, I was literally like, foot on both passenger pegs, and just like leaned all the way forward, just like, I want to do this last 120 miles. I don't want to stop. You gotta love it, guys. You gotta love it. You gotta love motorcycle riding. So I've been back reading a lot of like the Daily Stoic and like Ryan Holiday stuff, and I'll be honest with you, just having that, it's so easy to just be like, think like, it's so easy, especially when you work alone most of the time, that like, it's so easy to fall into like a negative slump where it's just like, man, things aren't getting better, you know, my life isn't going the way I want, and just like negative, it's like a negative thought process. But like, when you can read something like Daily Stoic and just Stoic philosophy in general, and like you can seed yourself with positive thoughts, it goes a long way. It's not really like self-help or anything, but it's just like good life thoughts. It's good thoughts on life, you know? I love some of the Stoic philosophy, especially the stuff like, you know, you can't control any part of life besides for how you perceive it and how you think about it, because it doesn't matter. Like, so many things out here don't matter. Like, nothing matters out here. You're gonna die one day, and there's nothing you can do about it. But between now and the time you die, be positive. Think of things in a positive way. Make your life what you want it to be, you know? And that's been my inspiration to start researching real estate, so I can try to live the last like 40 or 50 years of my life on summer vacation. The 4-hour workday is what I'm shooting for, and that's only because I want to do 4 hours. I feel like you get enough rental properties, you can just be like, I'm done. Yeah, Ryan Holiday has got some great teachings, you know? I love that saying, like, you don't control life, you just control how you perceive it. You know, because like, even if you're like thrown in prison, they can't control what's in your head. Nobody can. That's the beauty of fucking being a human. Nobody controls what's in your head. I love these pipes because everybody hears you. Nobody misses you. Not a single soul will miss you with these pipes. They're loud, dude. They're loud. I couldn't imagine without a baffle. Princess wave. Princess wave. I bet you sport bike guys that are like, it's so funny when you see these sport bike guys do like the Harley, like, you know, upside down deuce rabbit ears wave, like, oh yeah, we're so cool. I speak this Harley guy's language, and then I'm like, I'm princess waving them, or like doing the like special needs wave. Nobody's expecting a Harley rider to be like this funny, like carefree dude. Like, everybody's expecting a land pirate. And I'll say there's a lot of really cool Harley bros out there. Blockhead. You know, but like, at the same point, dude, like, nobody's expecting it. That's why when you are one, it lends itself just positive, positive vibes for the community, man. I'm trying to change this whole Harley Davidson image, at least, you know, one person at a time. You know, like, we're not assholes. I'm not out here being a land pirate. I'm not a make-believe MC 1%er. Like, I'm just a guy that enjoys a Harley Davidson. And it was so funny, like, this one thing I said to my boss today, I was just like, you know what, like, I take this job home with me every single day, and it's super stressful, and you can never relax. And I'm just like, anyway, I'm just like, you know, like, I'm not a high-ranking member of this place. I'm not salaried. I'm hourly. Like, I'm not paid to carry stress around and be on duty all the time. I make 40 grand a year, barely. that's not enough money to like take this job home with you every day. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. That's just a new thing that I need to do, is like not be like harshly honest, but be like, you know, that cool guy that doesn't really hold anything back. Just like, yeah, this is how I think about it, you know, take it or leave it, be it as it is, as the Marines say very well, you know. I still need to glue my glove. Look how sad that looks. So sad looking. I got a floppy. A lot of those bagger guys don't even wave. It's so funny when I comment that on videos, like, oh, he didn't even wave, you know, and like people are like, oh, look at this whiter, like, oh, he didn't wave at me, what a crybaby. And I'm just like, it's funny because I'm not really that, like, I'm not like pissed off about it by any means. It's just funny. It's funny to me when people are tough guys, like when you don't wave to, like, especially like a Harley rider not waving to another Harley rider. To me, what it feels like is just, I'm too cool for you, you know. And it's like a lot of these guys, I've heard them like brag about the cost of their motorcycles, just like, you know, yeah, like my motorcycle cost me 30 grand, you know, I'm not waving to that 10 grand Harley, that's trash. And it's like, you're missing the point. You're missing the point of riding. You really are. But like some of those guys, and I'm not gonna say everybody, but like, and this is definitely a minority of people, it's not everybody, but like some of those guys, dude, they like don't wave because they're judging you on what you ride, or like they don't wave because literally they never ride. They're like, you know, the once a week Sunday rider that goes 10 miles and they're just like death grip the handlebars, just death grip the whole way. And it's just like, bro, you need to ride more, man. And that's really what I think. I think it's kind of funny, first of all, and then I'm just kind of like, I almost feel bad for them. This guy thinks he's so badass, he can't be part of this. Like, he can't just like show respect for his fellow rider. Or this guy just thinks he's so much better. Or this guy just like, you know, not even a good enough rider on this gigantic expensive thing to like take a hand off the handlebars, which is well and good. I don't really pass judgment on that. I'll take that back, because honestly, we were all new and we should all respect new people. Always respect new people no matter what it is, because we were all there, and you're probably going to be new at something again one day, and good on you for being vulnerable, but new people need help. It's good karma to be nice to them. That's why I train people at work, because I like the karma. A lot of people don't like training new people. They don't like the invasion of privacy. They don't like not being by themselves. They like having their own stuff and whatever. And honestly, I don't care. I like hanging out with people. I'm a sociable individual. I may not look like it with my mostly shaved head and RBF, but I'm mostly sociable. Oh yeah! Tour de France! Tour de France! I love this. I love this. This is my jam. Open fields, high speed limit roads, good scenery, good air. Like, dude, it's just fresh and there's a good breeze out here. Love being here. And I got my friend's band playing on Spotify. Go check them out. The Sidekicks. They were like, when I was a punk rocker, I used to play bass guitar in a punk rock band. We toured a few times, you know. Disaster March, if you want to go look us up. I had hair down to here at the time. Looked like the girl from The Ring. Just like, always had hair in my face. So badass. I was such a badass, you know. And like, the scene that was so awesome. There were so many great bands. But the Sidekicks is the band that actually made it. They actually got signed. And they're effing awesome. It's nice to see good things happening to good people, you know. I actually saw them. They were on tour and they came here and I was like, I gotta go see them. I almost said hi to them. I was almost like, hey man, I used to play bass in Disaster March. They would never recognize me, but I bet you if I said Disaster March to them, they're like, oh, we used to play with you guys all the time. No wave? Gotta wave. It's the guy in the less expensive, the dude on the gigantic tour bagger Road King. God, this guy, he just like never waves. It's so funny. I used to play these shows when I was with Disaster March. Play these shows, dude, where literally, guys, there would be like 100 punk rock kids in a house, right? 100 or more. And like these are like giant like Cleveland houses, like like, you know, oil money Cleveland houses, just dilapidated, run down, crappy enough where these like old mansions were basically affordable to punk rock kids, right? And like it would be elbow to elbow in this place, and like people would start jumping and the floors would start bowing. It was amazing. It was so awesome. Man, go. My dude is like taking his sweet time, man. Smell fried chicken. Actually, I actually fell out of touch with most of those guys that used to play in Disaster March. I would talk to the one dude. I'd talk to our drummer every once in a while, but he got like really, really woke. And like there was things that me and him just fundamentally disagreed on, like gun control and stuff like that, which is fine. I'm willing to debate it. Like I'm willing to debate anything with anybody. Like I don't care. Like if I'm not at work representing an organization, I'll have an argument with you. I'll have a heated discussion, if you will. And I just stopped arguing with this guy because he got so woke that anytime he would lose an argument, he would just accuse the person he lost to of being a racist. And it would just be like a baseless argument. Just like, well, you know, I'm not gonna have this argument with a racist. You know, like what? I'm just like, I'm not even putting myself in that situation. I like unfriended him, deleted all his like his info for my stuff. I'm like, I'm done with you, bro. Like, it's not doing it. I'm not doing it again. You know, I'm not even gonna do that. I really need to retune this bike. This bike needs to be retuned really bad. And it's like popping a lot and everything, and I need to retune this thing. I don't want to cause any premature wear to my bike. I usually got a cash offer on my my Ducati. I had somebody offer me like almost $10,000 for it. I'm like a little bit tempted to take it, because if I took it, I'd be debt free. I'd be debt free, and then I would also not have to pay for the Desmo service on it. So not only would I be debt free, I would not go into more debt. I'd save a bunch of money. I don't know. I got an email today about it. I'm debating it. Like, I like that bike. I rode it yesterday, and I'm like, I like this bike. This is a good bike. I enjoy this thing. So I'm kind of debating it, because honestly, if you enjoy something, why get rid of it? Especially if you're not hurting for money. Like, I'm not dying for money. Yeah, I would like to pay this bike all the way off. Yeah, I'd like to have a couple $1,000s extra added to my bank account. But I like that bike. I do. I like it a lot. Got a lot of history too. That bike has got all the history on this channel. It's been here since the channel started. It was the bike that started the channel. Even though it's kind of old news now, the 959, I still love that bike. And it's kind of crazy how rough YouTube has treated that bike, because like I have a couple of videos, right, that have like tens of thousands of views, right? I got one video right now, I think it's closing on 80,000 views, and it was like one of the first seasons that I made. I think it was the first season. I had all the biggest viewed videos, and that's because the 959 was the new hotness, right? And now that it's not the new hotness, it's kind of old news. It doesn't get nearly the love that it should. You're talking about going from, you know, easy 100 views every video, easy, like 100 views in the first couple hours, right? To 100 views in the first day, to 100 views in the first 2 days, to now like 60 or 70 views. And I'm assuming that's going to keep on going down. But on the basis of that, I bought this bike because I had that bike. Like, I don't need something fast. I don't need the top of the line Harley, because I got damn near the top of the line Italian bike. Like, I don't need that, because I have this over here, this amazing Ducati Panigale. You know, and I sold it. I don't know, I feel like there'd be some needs left unfulfilled. But on the flip side, the more adult side, I would pay off the debt on this bike. I would have a couple $1,000s in pocket. I'm looking to get into rental properties, so having more money solves problems. You know, it'd be one less bike to service. It'd be one less bike to do taxes and title on. It'd be less room, it would be more room in the garage. It'd be more money to do mods on this bike. I don't think we're a Harley channel though. I think that's really what we get down to, is that we're not a Harley channel. We're a motorcycle channel, and I think we definitely lean towards sport bikes, but we're not a Harley channel. So, I don't know. But then on the flip side of the flip side, you know, we're not a Harley channel, we're more of a sport bike channel, but the views have gone down to the point where if I just went all in on this or another bike, maybe I can bring it back. I don't know. I just don't really seem to get picked up by the algorithm. And it doesn't matter which bike I'm on, you know? I just don't seem to get picked up by it. It's fine, it's okay. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that have not had any views. And there's big YouTubers. You're talking about million-plus subscriber YouTubers that literally didn't have people watching them for years. So, if I had a big jump and then a lull and then like come back up slowly, who am I to complain? It's something to think about, but I think right now if I did it, I would regret it. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Man, we are over the hill on the everyday videos, going strong. I got to do a couple hours of editing tonight. I took the night off of jiu-jitsu just for you guys, you know, and we're doing so good. So if you guys didn't know what was going on, we're doing a video every single day this month. We are 15 videos in, probably 16 by the time you see this. Going strong, guys. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.